Hey, this is Shelby from Beyond the Color Project, and today we're here with Rook. We're just going to do an update because it's been a while since we talked about him.
Tell me a little bit about Rook since we last saw him on the channel.
He's been doing good. The last time he was truly on the channel was when I had my groomer Jessica doing the Nyx design on him, which you can still see that's on him. I have to say, I'm learning his personality more, and it's really starting to come out and develop, and he's starting to learn the ropes, so to speak. He's in the salon every day. But you know, there's something to be said for how my personal life has affected his schedule as well. And so he's also learning the things that I'm going through, and the changes that I'm going through has inevitably affected him. You know, as not only a dog owner, but raising a puppy is really indicative of a reflection of what you are personally going through. And as much as I try to do my best by him and give him my best, sometimes I'm not at my best, and that really reflects on training as well. So I haven't been working with him on training as much as I'd like to lately. But one thing I can say is he's certainly getting accustomed to sleeping in bed with me, which is good and bad.
Has he finally learned to jump on the bed?
I have to say, one thing I'm learning about his personality is that if he knows that I'm there, he is heavily dependent on me. So if I'm laying in bed, he'll still jump up and expect me to pick him up, which is insane. But this morning, for instance, I threw his toy on the bed and he had no problem jumping up to get it. So it's even just now, putting him on the couch just now, he expected me to pick him up. So he's just a baby.
How is he in his training, like, so far? Would you say things have been improved or any big milestones for him?
Every dog is different. So what I'm doing and learning with him is that he is a little bit of a brat. I don't know if it's a little bit that he's a poodle, but also it's his personality that he's a brat. So he does know what I'm telling him if I give him a command, but he kind of waits it out to see if I truly mean it. He's doing well in training. The only thing I have to say that is, once again, my fault, and I've kind of dropped the ball on, is that besides eating my hair, one of the things that I've dropped the ball on is that he gets a little nippy with other dogs when they're in his face. I can't tell right now if it's because he's scared or if it's just that he's a brat. So that's definitely something that I need to work on with him, and that's on me. Can you not?
How do you plan on working on, like, that specifically, like the nipping at other dogs or getting along with other dogs?
I think it's just a socializing thing. I think I need to, even though he's in the salon every day, he really doesn't have like interaction with other dogs other than them walking past him. So I think he's become a little accustomed to his space is his space, and he doesn't like other dogs in his space. So it really just falls on me that I need to socialize him a little bit more and a little bit better, maybe.
What's one accomplishment that Rook had that you're, like, just really proud of?
The Nyx Creative Groom. He did so well for the Nyx Creative Groom, and I really thought when Jessica asked me to do that groom on him, we both knew it was going to be a big creative groom for him. He did phenomenal. He was so good. The only time he really had a problem or put up a fight was when he had to go to the bathroom, but other than that, I was so proud of him. It was a double whammy because I was so proud of him for how he did, and then I was so proud of my groomer for how she did. Win-win.
So that was, like, a really big moment because, like, this is what the channel's about, like, you know, raising Rook to be comfortable on the table and be a good candidate for creative grooming. What are some things that you think led up to this moment that you instilled in training when he was a baby?
Most definitely working with him, jumping on and off the table. He's very comfortable with it. Working on grooming in general. You can see now that I've already shaved the color off of him and the design off of him. That was partially on me, just because I got tired of looking at it. But it was so important to teach him how to get on and off the table for grooming and make it a positive experience.
I know you mentioned the nipping thing. How does that like kind of interfere what you're trying to accomplish with him?
For him, well, first and foremost, he's in the salon every day. So he really needs to be more accustomed to and used to other dogs being near him. But if I take him to grooming events or if I have him in a competition, obviously there's going to be other dogs around and other competitive groomers around. So he really needs to be okay with that. He's leaning so heavily on me. He's such a mama's boy.
Now that he sat through the Knicks groom, what's your next idea for Rook?
I have no idea because I can have an idea in mind and then one of my groomers are going to ask me if they can do something on him, and it's very difficult for me to say no because I'm so excited that they get to also do creative things on my dogs. So I can have a plan and that plan completely changes.
What's one thing that you think you kind of debunked with creative grooming in the last 8 months, with Rook being the living proof of that?
That's hard to say. I really think that every viewer, assuming everyone's watching this, I really think that everyone's going to have a different opinion. I can't wait to deep dive into the actual product and we can talk about that. But as far as the creative grooming and how it affects the dog and if they like it or not, I just hope that people see that this is something that they genuinely do enjoy and that the dogs that are chosen for creative grooming are for a reason, that they not only enjoy the grooming process, but they enjoy the attention that they're getting afterwards.